Haciendo yo, trágame tierra, brete cesa. En esta historia acabo siendo el malo, que la conmovo. Y venga de ahí, amore, de ahí, dijiste. Tú que de repente.
And cut it because it's official, ladies and gentlemen. The Plug Up Podcast has started. You guys are here with the host with the most, the ghost in the jorts metaphor. This is the only podcast that comes to you from my shed directly into your heart. I'm here with my man, Mr. ChefDee. What's up? What's going on, dude?
What's up, bro?
Nothing much, Chef. We've already kind of been getting the hang sesh going, and we kind of fell in a little bit more of a flow. I wanted to hear a little bit more about that job interview you had today. So, how'd it go?
It went very well. You know, I've been doing my own catering and kind of making my money that way with my shows, and I finally had a job interview for the first time in like about 3 years. And
Really?
Yeah, man, it went really well. Like I was able to let the boss know, like, hey man, I'm also, you know, a boss, but you know, I'm needing a little side job along with what I do already. I explained to him what I did, and he digged it, man. He was like, yeah, I like your energy. So, yeah, can you come in on Thursday? Because it's only 2 other dudes working in the kitchen. It's a coffee shop, by the way. It's a small coffee shop with a kitchen that has a changing menu. So, it's only 2 dudes in the back, and now me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a new addition to the kitchen. So,
Heck yeah. Chef, one of the coolest parts about you is that you are a multi-sport athlete, per se. You are a multi-talented MF.
mm-hmm.
So, go ahead and tell the people pretty much how we first originally met,
mm-hmm.
and then tell them a little bit about your passion on the side, which is what you keep on your back burner, if you don't mind my
Well, yeah, man. First of all, you said the first thing to explain is my passion, or what was the first thing you said?
Oh, your music, yeah.
Music, man. I've been singing since I was 14 years old. Let's say that. I started off freestyling with the homies. I was a church kid.
How old are you, Chef?
I'm 25.
Oh, me too.
Hey, when's your birthday?
I turn 25 tomorrow, actually.
Oh shit, bro!
Yeah.
What's up?
Today's the 13th, right?
Yeah, tomorrow's the 13th. That's right. Today's the 12th.
Okay, so
In 2
Friday.
hours. Yeah.
Friday, yeah.
Wednesday. You said the 13th?
No, 14th.
14th. Okay, yeah.
Thursday. Yes.
Sir, that's when I start the job.
Nice, heck yeah.
Yeah, man, I've been singing since I was technically 14. And I just kind of tried it out, like, behind
14 and a half.
doors.
14 and 3/4.
I tried it out when I was, behind closed doors, and just in my room. I would look up instrumentals and just start singing. I was like, bro, my voice sucks. Like, I want to sound like this person. I want to sound like them. I listened to great music growing up. So
who were your big inspirations, like in that era?
Biggest inspirations?
Well, just when you were like growing up, like when you were just starting to like incubate your sound.
Yeah, it was honestly mainly hip hop artists and then old school artists. So I would say Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
school.
Me too.
Cool. Love Lil Wayne, and then also he brought up Nicki, and that's how I became a huge Nicki Minaj fan. And I'm a barb, if you want to say, I guess.
Look at us, a couple 1-2 barbs having a conversation.
Feel me? It's always a barb, but yeah. And then old school, I would have to say like Maxwell and Charlie Wilson. I listened to some very R&B, you know what I'm saying?
We got
hip-hop strictly on that.
We got to add that to the picker wheel list of artists to listen to when we're bored.
Oh,
so when we actually have a picker wheel, whenever we run out of like conversational topic or like we kind of feel like it's that little bit, we hit spin and then we talk about any of these topics. So
we're
gonna go ahead and put Maxwell in there.
Topics on there too.
And he makes a cut. We're gonna go ahead and see if there's a moment we can listen to his shit.
Yeah.
So you want to take the inaugural spin of the wheel?
I'm down.
Hit it. Just hit spin.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the vibe of the show, us enjoying the internet.
I dig that.
Ooh, okay. So, are there any Instagram rappers you love?
No, I don't know any. I can't think of like a single Instagram rapper. I
Bro.
know there are many.
I think of this kid all the time because
So-
he's like the necro version of our homie. Like,
So does he only make his like raps and songs on Instagram, or does he have music out?
he like blew up off Instagram, I would say.
Okay.
Right now, the people are seeing it on the tubes.
Oh shit. Okay. So we see what's up. Everyone's saying this.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and play some of his stuff for us to hear in a minute. But he hangs out with Lil Skies. He's cool.
Got you.
I fuck with Bankroll Hayden, and like I said, he's like the necro version of our friend. Like we know a guy
Right.
named Ashes and stuff.
Oh snap.
So like he looks like evil him. You know what I mean?
Was he here? That's his name.
Yeah, that's Ashes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the homie we just saw today. He left for tour.
Okay. Sweet.
We have a bunch of cool like backstage footage of him performing and like
Nice.
doing So What Fest this month. So stay on tune for that. YouTube. I'm not too lazy to edit. I'll go ahead and get grimy on that here in a minute. But yeah, look, he looks like an evil asterisk.
That's funny, bro. Low key.
Yeah.
Low key.
this is like the simp version of
That's
Bankroll
funny.
Hayden. Yeah. And shout out
Instagram
Asterisk. Shout out
rappers.
Bankroll Hayden. Instagram rappers, we fucking love you bitches. Yeah. Yeah, cool. And I guess I'm gonna take a little rip of the wheel too. If you're gonna rip the wheel, I gotta rip the wheel.
Got you. Make it a good one, bro. It's good.
I gotta cut it with the clapping, man. That's gonna kill the stream. Yeah, favorite bev?
Mine is lemonade.
Lemonade? Okay. Sugar or no sugar?
Sugar.
So it's gotta be a little sweet.
ChickfilA is perfect, honestly. When it comes to lemonade, I think ChickfilA is killing the game. Not too sweet, but a little tart. You know what I mean? It gotta have
You
that
gotta
tart.
have some lemon, yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect for me.
Yeah. I'm a tea guy. Right now I'm sipping chai mint iced tea.
Nice.
That's how I started my day too.
It's classy. I like that.
Put a little turmeric in there just to kind of like
Oh,
some enzymes going, get me feeling.
yeah.
Ooh, okay, activated. One thing that I gotta be a slut for is fizz, dude. I gotta have a little bubbly
Okay.
in my shit. Do you like a still lemonade or sparkling lemonade? If you had to pick. You don't like the bubbles? Okay.
Big fan.
I have some controversial culinary opinions. Like,
Okay.
What are your thoughts on
Hey,
pork?
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, it depends. Bacon, it's hard to get away from. I'm not big on pork, but I think bacon is awesome, and so is ham.
Yeah.
You know, lunch meat. So, yeah, I'm not against it. I'd say, but I am a weird chef, bro, because there's a lot of different shit I don't like to
Like
eat.
what?
Like, I don't really like soup.
I'm not a soup guy either.
I'm not a big soup
I like
guy.
the soup with a bread, but not just like a soup.
Yeah, I was in culinary school and I said that and like I was ridiculed, bro. Like they were like, "Yo, what? Like you don't like soup? How do you not like soup?" He was mad. And I'm like, "Yo, I just don't. It just reminds me of being sick. I don't like to be sick."
Consomme soup, or thick creamy soup.
It'd have to be thick creamy soup. Cause all right, I wouldn't even know if I should call this thick and creamy, but taco soup, like the shredded chicken and corn, and that's probably like the best type of soup I eat.
Yeah.
With tortilla chips.
So we like to call it a sopa de tortilla. That's the vibe.
Say that again.
Sopa de tortilla.
Tortilla. Okay.
Yeah, sopa de tortilla.
Nice.
Spanish is easier than eating.
No, it's actually Cajun.
Cajun food?
Yeah, eating is my favorite for Mexican, but
Yeah.
I love preparing Cajun food, specifically like po' boys, catfish.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man, that's my favorite. It's just so much fun, and you can add so much creativity to it, multiple spices. That's just what I'm about.
Hey, Diego, can you go ahead and check on our main camera, please? Go ahead, just reset it. Yeah, so. What do you do when you make a po'?
Can't really see anything.
Off and on.
Off and on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit hot.
Think it overheated?
Oh, hey, I can see you. And, it's on record?
Try to see if you can plug it into the wall.
Hmm?
Try to see if you can plug that cable that was on there
Yeah.
into the camera.
Okay.
We're still up. We're still streaming on this camera. It's just it fucked me up, but yeah. I'm sorry, Chef. I got hardcore EDD. Like we can run off this.
Record?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, cool. As long as we got it like that, it should be charging off the racks because this little rack right there with the lamp is plugged into the wall.
Okay.
So there should be. Sorry about that, Chef.
You straight?
Excuse our intermission. So tell us more about po' boys.
Well, so I like my po' boy. All right, I'm gonna say blackened chicken po' boy because that's not my favorite. I think the fried catfish is my favorite. But you know, if we're doing blackened chicken, which is a little more healthier because it's not fried, you start with your protein. You start with your meat. You know, get it nice and seasoned. The seasoning is what is blackened. So anytime you see blackened food, it's just a seasoning that's blackened. You get it nice and seasoned well. You know, you blacken your chicken. Then you focus on the bun. Your po' boys is all the bread is the most important. It has to be right. Gotta butter it up. You gotta get it perfectly toasted. Add your condiments. I like mayo on mine. I like lettuce, tomato. Just lay that chicken right on top.
Red or white onion?
White onion.
Yeah.
I did red. I did red too though. Bro, onions. You can never go wrong with onions. So
yeah,
either or. But
never have I ever met a chef that hates a vegetable.
Yeah, I don't hate any vegetables really. I honestly the only one I don't like is peas, but I'll still use them and I'll still cook them.
Yeah,
like in a stir fry probably.
Yeah, stir fried peas go hard.
Yeah, for sure. Because they're disguised. You know, it's just perfect to go with something, but never just peas by itself. Not for me.
Actually, now that you type back into soup, I've had a banging ass pea soup before. Yeah, a cream of pea soup. Get out of here.
What?
Amazing. Yeah.
I think broccoli would taste better for me, not pea.
Yeah.
Gross.
Even you said it whenever you said it just like that, it felt so weird. Like you said pea soup. And that was like
see, it's not, bro.
Yeah. Okay. That's not. Oh, damn. Anyways, okay, chef. Blink. So right now I've really been into like world cuisine and trying out different restaurants, seeing like all different types of food, and I'm really hooked on Ethiopian food right now. So anything I can like reach out and hump into my face like with some type of tortilla-like substance, I'm a fan. What's your favorite world cuisine?
I'm gonna have to say Asian.
Really?
Yes, bro. I probably pulled out literally yesterday. I just had Asian food. So world cuisine, yeah. And I've always wanted to go to Japan, so I'm gonna say Japanese food. Sushi is awesome.
PF Chang Asian food or like authentic, off the bone for real?
I haven't had authentic, so I'm gonna say PF Chang type. It's my favorite.
I've been to a couple banging sushi restaurants. I feel like I've had like kind of authentic-ish vibes. But you know, the sushi they make in America is nothing like the sushi they make.
I bet. Yeah, I bet, man. Shoot, I'm trying to try it, bro. I'm trying to try it.
Try me. I'm trying to try it. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and go back into our questions. Okay. So I see that you usually play with like a large group of people. Do you have a name for that band?
Mm-hmm.
What is it called?
It's called Taste Experience.
Oh, okay. A little Jimi Hendrix vibe in there.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. But I named it the Taste Experience because I do not have an official band, but I do have many musicians across the DFW that's played with me, and many of them are in their own bands. So when they play with ChefDee, I named it the Taste Experience. Is simply because they're experiencing, the people watching are experiencing a taste of different bands with ChefDee. ChefDee is an artist of collaboration. ChefDee loves collaborating. I like to speak in third person sometimes too, because I'm different when I'm on stage. Like,
you have your chef persona and you have Chef
DeAndre. Like my real name, DeAndre. People call me Dee. My real name is DeAndre, but man, ChefDee is a man of collaboration, and the Taste Experience, that's why I named them that, because they're experiencing, shout out to these next couple bands I'm naming, bands from Artemis Funk, bands from Cherry Mantis, you know what I mean, Iggy Meggy, I'm shouting out a lot of Arlington bands right now. Acrylics, they're from Dallas, with Ravs. I don't know if anyone knows Ravs. Shout out to Ravs. She's popping on YouTube as well. But yeah, man, I've done DTB. There's so many different bands local bands that I've met, and the Taste Experience is thriving.
Okay.
And I'm actually working on doing more for it too. I want to do like a photo shoot for the Taste Experience specifically. Whatever instrument they play, they'll have like a fork and a knife. It'll be like a food themed type. Like I'm violinist. Shout out to my boy Lucas. He plays violin, so like I want to get a photo of him with like a knife, like he's about to play the violin, but just a photo. Like drums, I have plenty of drummers. Shout out Justin King.
Like meters.
Something, egg the whisk or whatever
Whisk and a spoon,
in front of the drum set. Like I want a full photo shoot with all these pictures on my Instagram showing all these different musicians I played with and how they put a ChefDee into the Taste Experience.
I like to imagine every single musician in your band like a different ingredient in like a stew.
Yes.
It's like, okay, so drummers, potato,
yeah.
guitarists.
You feel me? And it's always gonna be delicious meal at the end.
That's fire!
It's just like my fans too. My fans have a special name. They are my spices.
Okay, your spices?
And without them, I would be bland.
Okay.
Without flavor.
Okay.
My straight slogan.
That's
it's
hard.
Straight real. Shout out to also Lil Wayne, my inspiration. He used to say this all the time. Also, Lil Wayne was the first concert I've ever been to as well.
Cool. Where was it?
At the American Airlines Center.
Okay, yeah, downtown.
April 15th, 2011. I'm really really good with dates.
You know what else happened in 2011?
What happened in 2011?
Maps won the.
They did.
They won the finals. Yeah,
they did win the finals. That was the same year.
Yeah, I remember that.
2 months later.
I remember that.
That's crazy. Yeah, man.
Must have been a hopping time to be that.
For real. I didn't even put that together. But yeah, that was when. And Dallas has always been popping. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Classic
Especially in
DFW.
2011. But yeah, Lil Wayne, he used to say, "Without y'all, I ain't shit." Like, and he would say it much slower, but he would say it to his crowd. He said it in his interviews, but he said it best. Without y'all, I ain't shit, and it's a fact because he took value, he took pride in his fans, and he loves everyone that supports him.
Beautiful.
Just like your boy. So without y'all, I would be bland. I wouldn't be shit. Without people that go and listen to my music, people that are interested in seeing what I'm doing next, those are my people for life.
We's the F baby and the F is for the fans.
Hey, feel me? Yeah, I like that.
Cool. Hey, Chef. So, like, how long were you in chef school and figuring out like that you wanted to be a chef?
I was in chef school for about a year. Started off at El Centro, the Dallas Community College, and it was just a lot of like pre-hands-on stuff. So I would just be learning like about sanitation and safety, and just different cross-contamination. All that was what I was learning.
Mm-hmm.
School has not really been for me, so I did not finish that. I ended up going to another school called Culinary School of Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
I stayed there for the longest. I think I lasted up to 9 months at that school.
Yeah.
And maybe, actually, it's probably a lie. It's probably like 4 months.
Yeah.
Because the whole program was 12.
Yeah.
I didn't get that close. I was like probably a quarter of the way in.
Mm-hmm.
And I got kicked out because I had too many tardies. After you have 6 tardies,
Yeah.
they tell you can go. But they
You were
did
on
give
your
me
action.
bro, they gave me a warning. They were like, oh no, hey, you got one more until we're going to have to kick you out. And I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to get my shit together for the next, what? I think it was 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I had until it renewed. And then it started over with the 6 tardies or whatever. Bro, my mother there was like some type of emergency. My mom was in the hospital. And I had to leave in the middle of the class. Mind you, class is 6 hours. It starts at 4 and ends at 10.
Yeah.
And I think at like 8 I left. And I came back at like 9. Or no, 6 I left. I came back at like 8:30-ish. I had like an hour left of class. And I came back and they counted that as a tardy. Me leaving and coming back and missing like part of class, counted that as a tardy. They say, hey, we gotta let you go. So I'm like, well, fuck, man. I did this shit for my mom, but you know.
Classic.
Yeah, so they kicked me out, and I said, yeah, I'm done with school. I need to grow up. I was 19 at the time, by the way.
Yeah.
Last
So
time
you're
I
still
was in
hella
school.
young, yeah.
I was. It was a year after high school. I was not in the school, man. I wasn't. And also, I started smoking weed
Yeah.
when I was 18.
Yeah,
As
like
well.
right, and when you turn it, you
Right
never
when I
drugs
turned-
anything
right when I
anytime
graduated.
before that?
Never once. Never once. I waited literally until my graduation day
Uh-huh.
to smoke weed for the first time.
You were like, you said you mentioned you were a church kid. Was it like that influence?
Yeah. It was just because of the people I was around. I might have lied a little bit, but I didn't actually smoke. I like inhaled for like half a second, and I instantly started coughing, and I didn't pick it back up. That was my freshman year
Uh-huh.
of high school when I did that, and it was really damn quick. But felt like I was super stoned.
Yeah.
And I literally in that. But,
Yeah, that was the first.
that was the actual
experimentation.
first time.
Yeah.
But then when I actually tried it, it was in high school. It was when I graduated, and I had a couple buddies from that school that enjoyed it, and man, we had a ball. It was so fun. Like when
Yeah.
I started smoking weed, it was not a bad experience at
Your
all.
brain was all fully developed and ready for it.
Boy, like when I tell you, like creative ideas you start coming. I was more comfortable to freestyle and sing. Like
Yeah.
I never did that in front of people until those specific man, how you been type stuff. But yeah, I don't really talk to them that much. But shout out to them, they're super dope. Chance, Parker, my boys.
Yeah. Tap
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
And Chance Parker, why you don't?
Realizing, hey, I can be creative, man. I don't just want to do church stuff all the time, and that's kind of what I had to do for 2 years.
what
I had
church
to
did you grow
graduate
up
with a Bible. There's this church called Pleasant View Baptist Church. I didn't really grow up there, but I started going when I was in 9th grade, like beginning of 9th grade, shortly after 8th grade. So long time, and all the way through high school. But high school, there was a Bible class requirement. Like you had to have a Bible class.
What high school did you go to?
So I went to Summit for 2 years, freshman,
Jesuit?
sophomore,
Right.
freshman, sophomore.
Yeah.
Went to Mansfield Summit. Then I went to Fellowship Academy, junior and senior year.
Uh-huh.
And when I was in that school, that was a school that was like Bible heavy. And bro, my transcript was ass from Summit. And when I went to that school, they were like, no, like we're not going to accept you. But they liked me because of that church that I went to and all the people at the church that really fuck with me, bro.
Yeah.
Like they love me at that church, and I love them too, bro. They're super cool. And they wanted me on their football team.
Yeah.
And the school was like, yeah, we're gonna help you. Like they put me in freshman classes when I was a junior.
Yeah.
Put me in sophomore classes when I was a senior.
Yeah.
I had to take different classes each 6 weeks. Like I
Yeah.
was building up my credits and trying to I did credit recovery. I had to do a lot to pick my grades up and pass. My highest grade was in culinary arts on my transcript. I think I literally found my transcript about a year ago, and I laughed. I'm like, yo, these grades are awful. They're
Yeah.
trash. But my culinary arts was a 93, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my culinary arts teacher, Chef A. She was the best teacher I've ever had. Her
Yeah,
and
she
Miss
shaped you a
Howell.
lot. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. There's a good handful of teachers that I just really love and appreciate, but she was one of them. She made cooking fun, bro. You can tell she loved it,
Yeah, that's
and
super
it made
dope.
us love it. So
I want to get into teaching the youths. I want to fucking crack into the mind of America.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's crazy. I only remember a handful of teachers like that too. I really had one, Mr. Kasari. He was a history teacher, and he got me into history. But like, I didn't like go to like night schools ever. I feel except for like early like elementary school times.
yeah.
And my high schools were just always super ratchet. So like, whenever somebody asks me about that shit, I'm just like, yeah, I like seeing how different people's backgrounds affected who they ended up becoming. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's crazy. You had a bunch of teachers that really like
Mhm.
shaped you.
yeah.
Into
And they didn't even know it. They just love what they do, and they end up having an impact on someone.
Oh hell yeah!
It means the world to them, and I love that. So
Heck yeah.
yeah.
So, when did you actually like try your first meal that you said like, damn, I'm cold as hell. This is my shit.
Ooh, that's a great question. I'm gonna have to say it was when I smoked this brisket. I was 16 years old. This was right when I started at AT&T Stadium, and I actually started as a prep. So that means from raw all the way till cooked, I prepared this. This was one of the first times I did something like this, and I seasoned this brisket. I mean, heavily seasoned this brisket. It actually didn't even marinate. We just opened it out the package, went straight to seasoning it, and popped it right on the smoker. It smoked for 16 hours. 16 hours. And once that brisket smoked, I took it off the rack, wrapped it up, I think we wrapped it up after we seasoned it. It was the most tender, delicate piece of meat. Pause. I couldn't put it in my mouth. But like, man, it like that's when I was like, okay, I like this because it was a system to it, and like that's the best, bro. When it comes to food, the best food is always gonna be the shit that you work the hardest on, or sometimes it's second nature to people, but like when you actually go through these seasonings and seeing why this makes that better and add that little twist to it, it's delicious. People can almost do anything, but you just gotta be mindful of what it is. Onion powder, garlic, salt. This is what makes chicken, but when you eat it, no one really ever thinks of that. They're just like, oh, it's so good. But all it is all of these specific seasonings from vegetables, from whatever, going into this meat. And that's what makes food beautiful. That's what makes food amazing.
Oh shit, I'm about to nerd the fuck out right now.
Okay.
Do you know how hard people fought to be able to have spices?
Really?
Have you heard about the history of spices?
No, that sounds super interesting though. Like,
Have you heard about a little something called the Spice Road?
the what?
The Spice Road.
No.
Have you heard about a little something called the British Empire?
Yes.
Okay, so the British came from a small, tiny little island, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they ended up having the biggest empire in the world
Mm-hmm.
because of shit like this, like little tea bags,
Mm.
stuff that's in this cup, turmeric.
So is it the Boston Tea Party, is that
Chill.
okay, sorry, I don't know.
Wait, back before that. So we're gonna do some internet research right now.
Okay.
Okay, the Silk Road was an ancient trade route that linked the Western world with the Middle East and Asia, a major conduit between trade between the Roman Empire and China. Right? So, spices, like, all this stuff doesn't grow in Europe,
Right.
where they were basically, like, inventing the art of cooking and having a chef cookery, right? Like the castle chef. So, they had set up trade routes, like people that had walked in India all the way up to, like, through the mountains and, like, linked up with the Sahara people and, like, walked through the desert and dropped that shit off in Turkey, where they would take it on a boat
Really?
Europe. Yeah. So they would start off in China, like tea and sugar and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And people have been trading and selling this stuff to each other back and forth, time immemorial. Like the Romans conquered everything via salt. Salt was the main thing. Have you ever heard the word salary? Do you know where salary comes from?
No, where?
Roman soldier would get paid his ration, his for the month in salt, gold or iron. So if you got paid in salt, you could fucking use the salt from 1 month to like put it on your food and preserve it for the rest of the year.
Man.
Yeah.
That's mind blowing. Like that literally makes so much sense.
In China, they fought these things called the pepper wars.
The pepper wars. Wow.
Yeah, for over white pepper and like the distribution was to go sell it, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, dude. The history of spices.
You really are in the history. Like
yeah.
Shout out to your history teacher. What's his name again?
Mr. Kasari.
Yeah, man. That's amazing.
History is crazy.
No, I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna do more research on that.
So yeah, no, dude, bro. The history of food is crazy, yo. The British Empire became the biggest empire in the world because they like had to go to the most places. Because you heard the obviously the chef joke. English food is terrible.
Yeah.
English food sucks.
Yeah.
So they were like, man, this shit fucking is terrible. So they just got on the boat and they were like India, and then they were just.
Wow.
What the hell? Boy, you're getting fucking conquered! Don't play!
Wow.
And that's when they speak English, and then they went to Kenya, and then they went to, like, America, pretty much everywhere. And just amalgamated.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, historically, that makes a lot of sense.
Think about it. All the places they speak English, that's because they got colonized by Britain.
Yeah.
So they speak English in Hong Kong. They speak English in Korea. They speak English in Africa.
Yep.
They speak English in Australia. They speak English in like little islands. Bro, they speak English everywhere, right?
Yeah.
That's because the fucking British people pulled up.
Yep.
Crazy,
They
dude.
pulled up.
Super crazy. They just showed up on a boat one day.
That's fire. It's crazy. That's literally how history works. Like,
super crazy, dude. Yeah, so, do some more research into the history of how food.
Spices and different food.
Let's do that.
Oh yeah.
Also, I'm a big nerd, so I like watching. There's a YouTube channel of this lady that makes food like from 1800, 1700 recipes. That shit is interesting to watch too.
Okay.
They make it all traditional style. I like this type of stuff, dude.
A day of cooking in the 1820s.
I've been getting paid $1,000 a month, if not more, just from this app on my phone. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's called Audible.
Skip ads. They live in this whole trad lifestyle.
A bucket, water. Put it over.
Back then, the only time a man cooked was all the practice is women, mostly the boys. Yeah.
I feel like I should have seen this video before.
Have you seen it before?
No, I feel like I should have. This is. They pick all this stuff. What are they good at making this? They just keep picking.
I would not doubt that they would do some shit like that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pull up some food history while that plays. Food history. And like,
Shit.
I'd tell you like a story about like spices or something. Food history. Ancient wars over
Mm-hmm.
probably safe to speculate that substantial conflict took place over food, harvest of primitive farms, and game almost sustained themselves. What the hell they do to that bacon?
Wow, this is white pepper?
That's all they had back then, too. Yo, sick nails, by the way. Did you?
Yeah, I got them done at the nail salon for the first time, actually. I had a pedicure. I mean, a manicure.
Treat yourself, chef.
Yeah, man. My girl got it for me. It was super sweet.
Yeah. It's crazy how a woman can change your life.
Oh, yeah. Big
For
time.
sure. Never would I ever think of doing that stuff review, but with Olivia, it's just like, yeah, sure, let's do it.
Of course, they had the bread, the loaf.
Yo, it's so crazy how they can just make bread that pretty, too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that blows my mind, bro. People are cool. I love food. It just shows me that people care about me.
Mm-hmm.
If I can pay you $15.99 to care about me real quick. Cool.
Yep.
What's your favorite restaurant to go to, like, if you're gonna go out, like, just to enjoy yourself?
Probably Papacitos, bro. I don't
Papacitos?
mean to sound bougie, but that's my favorite restaurant. Like, it's Tex-Mex, but it's really good food. It's also overpriced now, but
Yeah.
their brochette shrimp,
Uh-huh.
it's stuffed with, like, cheese and a jalapeno, I think. Man, it's on a skewer with beef and chicken, fajita meat, homemade tortillas, that Mexican butter, pico, you got your guacamole. It is so good. Rice and beans. And it fills me up. Like, and there's leftovers for the next day. That's my favorite, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm a slut for Texas de Brazil.
For what? Texas de Brazil?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to go there, bro.
Dude, try it. You're gonna love it.
I bet. Are they making cake?
Yeah, they made a little something, something.
That looks good.
Out of that loaf, an orange, some cream,
That
some
looks
berries, raspberries.
That looks really good.
Okay, so the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo ended the war between Mexico and America, and it gave all these states over to America, right? Like Nevada, Utah, Texas, California, Colorado, New Mexico. All those used to be Mexico. And this Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo gave all those states to America. So anybody who tried to go into El Paso here in Texas, like, saw that there was these big old fields of salt. And the fields of salt were actually technically in Mexico side.
Okay.
And America was like, man, fuck, we kind of want some of that salt. So they went over and they started a whole ass war again to get some of that fucking salt.
Man. America and our wars.
Yeah. For salt, bro.
Yeah, for everything, man.
So that reminds me, there's another thing on the wheel that we never ever get to talk about. America. So were you born in America? Do you like it over here?
Yeah, that's because I haven't really been many places else, but yeah, it's cool. It's chill. You know, the way I was raised was pretty well. So yes, I do like it here.
America's dope.
But only because of my little circle.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. From America in general, though,
Yeah.
don't recommend.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
There's cool people in America, but you don't pull up here all the time.
Yeah.
If there's anywhere else in the world you could live in, where would you live? Now, be mindful. You have a leg up because you speak English already. And remember,
Right.
the English have been everywhere.
Right. Okay. And I'm gonna have to go with. You said any place in the world. Probably like Punta Cana, a nice resorted area in Punta Cana.
Yeah.
Near the Caribbean Sea.
Somewhere where it's like nice, chill.
Yeah.
You can kind of kick your feet
Bahamas.
up. Yeah.
Somewhere like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's where I'd like to live for sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, personally, if I could go anywhere else, I'd like to go to like a big city vibe, but only for like a couple years. Like I
Okay.
don't want to like
Right.
get old there.
Yeah.
But I'd like to go see like all the massive mega cities of the world, like
Mhm.
London,
Mhm.
Tokyo, Sri Lanka, like all the like the big
Mhm.
population islands and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It would be cool. Dubai. I wanna check that place out.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you a couple more questions here from the lineup, and then we can go ahead and call it a night.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite dish to make?
You asked that one. It was a po' boy.
Oh yeah, po' boy.
Yep.
Go ahead and leave a comment on how dumb I am. Okay. What's your favorite song out of your catalog? Like out of all the songs that you have out right now, what?
Out of all of my music, my favorite song is gonna have to be Hardaway. It's my favorite song in my catalog.
ChefDee. Yeah. Chef December. Heck yeah. That's gonna pop up and that's gonna play for the people. But yeah, what about it made this song special to you?
Because I wrote it very early in my my music career, and I remember spending days like I would put it down and come back to it and like start writing more, but like I knew that I just wanted a big ass chorus, and like I wanted to just want to go hard, but like I wanted to rap, bro, and I was able to very finely execute with the same energy perfectly with that song. It's also my best song that I perform as well.
Mhm.
So, and I've done so much to this song. It's changed so much. It sounds completely different, but Hardaway is where it's at. Hardaway is very, very well written, and
Where did you record that?
I recorded it at an old friend's home studio. It was in a bedroom, and I just was able to be as loud as I want until his mom was like, "Hey, can y'all turn that down?" But we recorded that entire album there. I'm not close with this guy anymore.
Yeah.
Not really friends with this guy anymore. But that song is still,
Yeah.
honestly, that whole album.
Still pretty fucking fire.
Yeah.
Chef December.
Yeah, man, Chef December. That's my first album of all time, and it's also a Christmas album. It was also dedicated to my father, whose birthday was December 1st. He passed in 2011, the same damn year as my first concert. Just realized that.
Really? How old were you
April, May, wow, that was really months before. I was 14,
then?
right?
14?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you feel like that changed you, like, growing up?
Oh man, it was unbelievable. Like I didn't know how to act really. Like behavior wise was garbage. Like socially I changed a lot because I've always been a huge people person. Very very social. But right when my dad passed, that was my first time starting to see people switch up. Like a lot of people like weren't cool, and I thought we were cool. Like, oh, mind you, he passed the first week of my freshman year. So my first week going into high school.
Like June?
No, September.
September? Yeah, like in the summer.
Yeah, end of the summer. It was September 6th. And when I entered, after that first week, we started school August 27th, something like that. So it was literally the first week. And I still went to school. And I was just depressed as hell, like, and then I just noticed, like, nobody, like, was, I was like, hey, what's up? Nobody, like, some people just didn't, like, act like they didn't see me or something. That's the first time all that hit me at once. And then I just started not caring. I didn't take school as seriously anymore. Grades were trash. I had only a few selective friends, like, it started to go down. But then again, I by the end of high school, there was a great ass amount of people in my life, and
Yeah.
but yeah, beginning of high school, it was garbage. But yeah, it changed me. It made me, honestly, I have no regrets, bro. Like, I feel like I had, that's how it needed to be to shape who I am now. So yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Like, I always ask people this question right at the end of the interview to kind of have them reflect on their journey, right? So if you could go ahead and tell yourself when you were 14, any piece of advice, what would it be?
Oh, I know exactly what it would be. It would be eat better.
Yeah.
It would be eat better.
Do you think you ate a lot emotionally?
Work out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I ate emotionally for sure. I was 365 pounds when I was 16. So
shit.
That was 2 years
That's
after.
super interesting. How'd you lose all the weight?
Man, so half of it was an unhealthy way. The other half was healthy because I started working out more. I was playing football at the other school.
Yeah.
I got injured all the time. Every 4 months I got injured. Once I healed, a month will pass by, I get injured again. But my knees were very weak, losing all that weight. And yeah, I would tell myself to be healthy for sure because, now that I'm the healthiest I've ever been since I was before 14, because also when I was 14, I got diagnosed with diabetes, with type 2 diabetes, at age of 14, the same year. I'm telling you.
How tall were you?
I was already 6 feet. Yeah, so I was.
Yeah, you were
I
like
was big and tall.
big rowdy 14-year-old.
I wasn't real short and chubby. Like I've always been tall. But yeah, man, I was big, bro. I was really big.
Yeah.
I was giant, and I've been that way pretty much my whole life.
How tall are you now?
I'm 6'4".
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 6'4", 273 pounds.
That's very interesting.
Needing to be, I'm trying to get to 230, so I need to lose about 40 more pounds.
What do you do to watch your diet?
Man, I really don't. Honestly, I don't diet. I'm getting more into working out than dieting first. I'm going to eventually diet. When I'm diet, I'm gonna say about 2 months of clean eating, just so I can see the results that everybody talks about. I've never really dieted. I've tried it before. Like I let out red meat before, so I only was eating chicken, turkey, stuff like that. That was great. I felt a difference. So when it comes to dieting, that's really all I do. I probably just cut out red meat. That's easier for me than to like actually portion. Because sometimes, bro, I ain't gonna lie, and this plays a huge part. I drink. I like to drink on weekends, and when I drink, I like eating specific things.
What do you like to eat?
Like wings. I need greasy stuff. Like
wings.
You know what I mean?
How many wings can you put that in like a sesh?
Bro, I'm not that like greedy, so probably like good 15.
He said, I'm not gonna be greedy. 7 chickens.
Yeah, I think 15. Now small wings, not giant wings.
Yeah, not drumsticks.
The way I looked at it was like Wingstop size.
Or imagine if Wingstop sold seasoned fried drumsticks, sir.
Like big drumsticks? Like, yeah? Whoa. That'd be a game changer.
Don't play with me.
That'd be a game, instead of winglet, yeah.
This game ain't for free, Wingstop.
You feel me? Y'all need that.
Yeah.
Like Popeye's drumsticks got to the size of wings. Now, I don't know why they even call them drumsticks at this point. But yeah, Wingstop should do that. They should do church's size.
Hormones chicken. That's what
yeah,
it is.
man. Yeah.
That's what it is. There's a diminishing return on the hormones that they're putting in there.
Right?
The chickens only got so big. The
I know,
90s
bro.
chickens are the really ones I miss.
Literally.
Wait, yeah, that's crazy. I never pictured you as a big kid.
Yeah, man, I was huge. I literally
That's
was.
funny.
Look, watch this, bro. 2012. This is a picture of me and one of my cool friends who's actually married with a kid now. So it's really weird.
Jeez. That's crazy. How old were you then?
2012, that's 15.
Yo, what the fuck? You look like a whole man at 15. I'd have been terrified to play football with you.
Yeah,
I'd have been like, whose dad is up here?
Literally. And that, yeah, like I said, that kid's grown kid now.
15 in that picture?
No, he was 10.
Okay.
He's 5 years younger than me.
So he's 21 now?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy how people can just get going like that.
It's
That
crazy.
breaks my freaking.
Is that not weird? That makes me feel old as hell.
Breaks
Like,
my brain. Breaks
yeah,
my brain.
like we're 15 years old taking pictures with 10-year-olds, and now they're what? That's 10 years later now.
Her brain.
They're all husband up with kids and stuff. Yeah, man. Life, circle of life.
Yeah, super crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Chef. I think I'm gonna call it. We're gonna go ahead and see what we can edit off this stream. But we did sit down and did go 52 minutes.
Yeah, man.
I feel like I got to know you crazy. Like,
Yeah, that's good. That's what I wanted.
yeah. Next time you come on, I'm gonna let you talk to me more and like interview
Okay.
me more and stuff,
Okay.
so that we can get deep into the mind. But it would
Yeah.
be fun to do a show about food history, right?
I agree. I really do.
That'd be fun.
Cause it's something I want to learn more about, and I get interested in. I'll jump. So
Yeah, go ahead, do some research, bro.
I
Food
will.
history's interesting.
No, I 100% will.
Alright, cool. Hey man, thank you
We'll
so
go
much
to
for
the
coming
kitchen
out, bro. I appreciate
Of
you.
course, bro.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Bro, absolutely.
Rate this
The
Plug
whole
the podcast.
vibe, the whole vibe is nice, bro. Just being in here is super cool. So
Rate this Plug the podcast in a 1 to 10 scale.
I'm gonna give it a good 10.
Let's go!
Not a dot below, just cause it's not just you. You got your homeboy Danny in the back, bro. He putting it down for you.
Yeah.
All of that ties into a good podcast. It's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You got support, you know, setting shit up.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. And I haven't been in many podcasts either. I've been in like 2 or 3 other ones
Yeah.
within the past 2 going on 3 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
And this is on
I-
YouTube permanently too, so
Beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can go ahead
yeah.
and just look at it whenever.
So is the other ones, I believe. So yeah, man. This
let's
is,
go!
check out my podcast. I've grown. I used to have dreads.
Yeah, I remember
cut
the
those
dreads
off.
era.
Yeah, bro. New me. This has been awesome. 10 out of 10, bro.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got it in, dude. Let's go ahead and lock
sure.
down.
That's the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this podcast, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, tell us what you thought about it in the comments, and if you absolutely hated it, this podcast made you throw up, you couldn't stand looking at our faces, also tell us that in the comments, because guess what, baby? Anybody talking about you is good press.
That's facts.
You heard that from me. My name is Metaphor.
Follow
and-
us.
You can follow us, but actually don't follow us. Like, follow us on social media,
But not in our life.
not at the grocery store.